Okay guys, today I'm doing an interview with the client Matthew. You guys remember Matthew from in the videos before? Anyway, so I'm gonna talk, ask Matthew what he's thinking about the build so far and what his future plans are and stuff like that, and what alterations they've done. So, okay Matt, what do you think?
Well, first off, less than a year ago, I stood in this corner holding Brian's camera and filmed the landscape and said, this is where we're going to be building our dream home. And look at what we've done in a year. Brian and his team have just cracked on through plenty of difficulties in rural Thailand, finding reliable labor,
Definitely.
rain, heat.
Yeah.
And so it's just been amazing. My wife and I have been here for about 4 months, helping and being involved with the build directly, and so much has happened in such a short period of time. So it's incredible to look back at that first clip I shot 11 months ago and to see a home standing on this parcel.
Yeah, I reckon 6 weeks and we're done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
finishing line
is
is in view.
Yeah.
So Molly and I have been planting the garden. Brian set us up with an irrigation system. So we planted a couple dozen palms and all kinds of fruit trees, and we're really excited to get the plants in the ground and have irrigation because we're heading into the hot, dry months. So I'll be going home next week to
You're
work.
gonna be missed. You're gonna be missed.
Actually get back to work.
When you're back in Thailand?
June. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go home for 3 months to make more money to pay for this thing and come back in the summer when the house is completed and work on the garden more.
Enjoy it.
And then I'll return in November. So the plan is to do 6 months home, 6 months in Thailand, and live the Thai life.
So, well, I'm going to come back in November when you're back again, and we'll see how far he's come on with these landscapes.
Yeah, I can't wait to see
the house will be well settled and the landscape is well developed.
a drone video of the landscape and the finished home. Is going to be sweet.
Yeah.
So we'll do a follow-up.
We'll definitely do a follow-up. So, with some of the problems that we've had here was with staff, keeping staff. I mean, here in Maha, sarakham, the guys just don't want to work, do they? I mean, we went through about 5 teams.
Yeah.
5 teams.
Folks showed up, worked a day, and never came back.
Yeah.
Some folks committed to the job, never showed up.
Yeah.
My wife Molly was been the one.
She's been a great help.
Sourcing local folks, and we finally found a good team who said, well, they'll stick it out and get it done. Yeah. People drink a lot of whiskey here, and I think they have a nice, comfortable lifestyle.
They've got a comfortable life, yeah.
They're not very motivated. Yeah. But it is a beautiful place, and we're going to be thrilled when it's finished.
Yeah. I mean, now one for the, I think, what now for the steps, we've changed it how many times? About 4 times.
3.
3, is it 3?
3.5. Yeah, the step design was, we had this idea to do factory style industrial stair treads, but then I was thinking about everybody kicks off their flip-flops and shoes and runs up the stairs barefoot. So those step treads got canceled, and then I really wanted floating concrete stairs with a center beam.
Well, that's still going to be...
And that's what we're doing now.
Yeah, so before you sit straight, then it turns, then straight again.
Yeah. My whole inspiration for this house is real simple, clean and modern. And so I'm trying to simplify every step. And so the steps are just going to be as simple as possible with a beautiful tread that has a center beam.
We've gone a little bit wider for the step.
Yeah.
So we wanted 30 centimeter wide steps, you know, because it's more comfortable for the feet. Standard is 25. So we're going to go for like 26, 27 to get, because we wanted 18 centimeters high, which is the most comfortable step, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I've checked my place and you've checked your place. Not one of the steps are the same.
They're not consistent, no. But they're 110 centimeters wide, so they're big treads. And the idea was the side profile of the stairs is going to be real beautiful. And the whole house is about the materials. So it's really concrete, glass, and steel is really what we're trying to refine it to. So when it's finished, it's going to just be really strong and modern.
Yeah, and I recommended a place down in Korat for some of your wall features and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What do you think of that place?
We went to Korat, and it's where they're known for famous pottery and stonemasons and wall carvings. And It was incredible.
Yeah.
We went to a village where they actually dig the clay out of the earth there and fire it and build it all on site. And we found a big wall panel that we're going to put under the house. It's a scene with elephants in the jungle in Thailand.
It's going to be
It's
amazing.
beautiful, yeah. And then we got some sort of traditional Buddhist stone carvings we're going to put elsewhere in the house and in the
'Cause
bathroom.
there's some things I thought, I don't think that would work. But after when you explain it and give me the vision,
Yeah.
I think, oh yeah, that works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thinking about building a house here was I wanted to fuse modern and Thai traditional.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to add touches of Thai traditional building. The browns, lumber. We're going to use fish traps for
Ornamental
light fixtures.
Yeah, I like that.
So trying to bring Thai into modern and so I
'Cause
think
it
it's
is-
coming together
yeah,
nicely.
it's like what you call a loft modern,
Yeah.
traditional Thai
Yeah.
crossover.
It's hard to get away from the beauty of Thai Lana architecture, and I don't want to. So that's the goal, is a fusion. The roof is the craziest thing on this house, and it was my main input was a large, deep
You wanted
cantilever.
a 3 meter overhang
Yeah,
without any support.
yeah,
So we had to get our engineer to come up with a plan how to do the roof system
Yeah.
without using support. And as you can see, there's a lot of big steel in that. I
Yeah.
think that's the biggest steel that we've used on that, and that's the biggest span we've ever did. So you've
Yeah.
got like 3 meters on the side and the front, and nearly 2 meters on the back here, about
And
2 meters on the back.
the goal was to block the sun and rain.
Yeah.
In Hawaii, they have these houses with beautiful long cantilevers that keep the sun and the rain off the living areas below.
Well, you've definitely
And-
got that. I think
yeah.
you've got that covered now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful. And the house looks like it has wings from the front. So we've played with the idea of it. It's sort of like a bird.
Because we spent maybe 2 months on the design, back and forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Molly really designed the house.
I said, "Oh, put the stairs inside." No.
Yeah.
Marty says, "No." She wants it outside.
She worked with a Thai architect online. They did digital renderings, and it was sort of a visual design. And she was adamant about the stairs being on the outside of the house and the underside of the house being a huge living area. The kitchen's downstairs, and so the overhang will keep the stairs dry and comfortable in the rainy months. And then we have just a huge open space underneath the house, which is flexible.
Yeah.
We could have
Big
people,
dining- oh, yeah.
big parties, and
Yeah.
people could camp under there. Or it's going to be, I think we'll be down there every day.
So people will be booking for weddings and birthdays and all that.
Yeah.
They'll be coming down.
Yeah,
So you're gonna have a big tamboon band when it's all done.
probably June when I get back.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think that's what we're thinking.
Yeah, okay. I'm happy to come.
You
along
got to
with
be
you.
here for that.
'Cause
Yes.
I'll be in PJ by then anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, and then we're going to do an orchid house here, a shaded greenhouse. Brian built this structure for
This
us.
thing here. So we'll be finishing that off.
30 meters.
24
Yeah.
meters long. It's long.
It's big.
Yeah.
So we're going to put benches and
it's
tables.
over 3 meters wide. You know what I mean?
It'll
So-
have shade fabric over it.
Yeah.
And this will be sort of where we can collect and grow our plants. It'll be fun to hang out in during the heat of the day as well. We'll have misters in there.
Yeah, I think that's good because now that you've got this is zone 6.
This is
Zone 5.
5.
Zone 5.
5, that's 6.
Oh, 6. Yeah.
Six,
Oh,
that's
6.
5.
This
You
is
got
6,
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zone 5. Yeah.
Yes.
And he's got 6 zones to do anyway, so he's got plenty of areas to cover. Because what size is this piece of land here? About 2 rye.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's about the same size as what I have.
yeah.
But yeah.
We have 10 ride total.
Yeah,
So we've got a lot of room to go.
Could you be growing durian and stuff like that? Some.
Yeah, the next
Varieties.
phase is an orchard out that way. We're going to dig a big pond and use the soil to mound up little hills. We want to have a fruit orchard. Around this house, we want to have a botanic garden and a nursery. So that's kind of this piece, and then that I think is going to be fruit production. And we're set up. I mean, we've got 2 wells now. We've got good water supply. We're going to have solar and connected to the grid.
10 kilowatt solar. Yeah.
Brian's doing all that for us.
That's a way to go.
Yeah,
I'll look at maybe solar. Keeps the bills right down.
yeah,
I mean, where we stay, never had a bill.
yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
So it's just purely on solar, even though it's a hybrid system. But
We're
Yeah.
lucky we're connected to the grid, but we're not connected to the main water line. So we are gonna pump our water and do catchment. We
Yeah.
dug out these 2 big pools over here.
yeah, the pond has been dug out deeper now. They've
Yeah.
got to be 10 meters or so deep. From
Yeah,
the top here, 10
yeah,
meters. I know
yeah.
you're not go that high. You probably go 8 meters.
We had pools that Molly's family had dug many years ago, but we just had them re-scoped out and really deepened and widened, and so we'll
Oh, they
let the
look
rain
great.
fill them.
They look great.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody asks if we're building an Olympic-sized swimming pool,
Well, you could do.
but that is going to be our swimming pool. I'll be swimming in that
Yeah.
thing every day.
Yeah.
We'll
And
probably put an
now
aerator
you've got your
in
water
it.
system set up because you've got the well over there.
Yeah,
And you've got one down there. Now that one's automated to fill the tanks.
yeah.
That's a backup, but it's also used for your irrigation.
Yeah.
So there's plenty
And
of water
future
on that one.
farming.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
So now he's got all his water system set up. We've got the power line into the house
Yeah.
all sorted now. So like I say, on Friday we've got the electrician coming in. He's starting on that. All interior walls should be done. And then we'll prime the walls, and then we start marking up for putting the ceilings in.
I told Molly the only way I could live here is with water, because it's a dry climate. It's 6 months dry, 6 months wet. So the first steps we did was get a good well going, and then we did a second well because the first well wasn't strong enough, and we think where we've put our second well, we're going to be plenty hydrated for the future, because to have a garden we need plentiful
Wait, I
water.
ran that for an hour and a half.
No problems, right?
No problem at
Yeah.
all. And that was to fill 6,000 litres.
I think we hit
You know.
the main
Yeah.
vein. Yeah,
Because originally you wanted it there.
yeah.
But Dad says, no, he wants it
Yeah.
there. You
Yeah.
know. But Dad wasn't paying for it.
Nope. Dad
I
overrode
was
the
kidding.
well company's
Yeah.
intuition about where the water was going to be. And our first hole it works, but we only get 15 to 20 minutes of pressure
Correct,
before it
yeah.
fills itself back up. So
You
we're
know
good.
that one's 88 metres deep.
Yeah,
This one's only 40.
yeah. And we've got tremendous pressure.
Loads of pressure.
Yeah.
Because I'm using the heads are like 104 metres. So you've still got plenty on that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? 60 metres or so for that. That gives you loads of head pressure for your irrigation, and it works brilliant. You know what I mean? Simplify things. Now Molly doesn't have to come early in the morning to water.
Yes, we were hand watering.
Well, yeah, 8 o'clock, yeah, this was still wet, really wet.
Yeah. No, we're running it twice a day.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I've just had to change camera over because the other camera got quite hot. Because it's 38 degrees out here now. It is hot. Anyway, so these are the ponds that Matthew was talking about. Yeah, they're ready for when the rain comes. So now we're going to interview Molly with a cowboy hat. Hello, Molly.
The boss,
The big boss.
the foreman,
Loopy
project
guy.
manager, designer.
Yeah. So what do you think so far, Molly? You can speak honest. I don't want any bullshit.
Speak Thai or
You
English?
can speak.
Something good. I love it. You know, I want to say something, you know.
You can say anything. There's nothing going to be cut.
Tomorrow is my birthday.
I already know.
This is my birthday gift, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's big
Yeah.
one. I'm be really happy about that.
Yeah.
Oh, we love it. We
Yeah,
love everything.
So you grew up here. This farm's been in your family for
So
100 years.
as a child, you spent time on this.
Yeah.
So you spent time in that little thing that we converted, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
3 generations.
Thing, you
Wow.
know,
Yeah.
you know.
Molly's grandparents
now we
built
can
this
see
place.
everything's changed, you know, we can't believe it, you know.
Yeah. So your mom and dad
Yeah, that,
just can't believe it.
It's great. I mean, seeing Dad come on site nearly every day, and he like looks at it and wonders, what are we doing? And then he
Yeah.
goes,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I explained to Dad,
Yeah.
you know,
come like
he
sit
can't believe it.
down and look at it,
Yeah.
what we doing, you know, it's everything changed. a
Most
lot.
Thais don't build to this scale, and I think mom and dad didn't really believe we were going to do it or continue to.
They were
Make
just
it
happy with
happen.
what we built over
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Love it.
And yeah, mom can't believe it. And so,
I reckon by November you pretty much got it all sorted. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
within a year, everything's going to be well developed.
yeah, I think after the first rain season, the garden will start to really take off.
So
The
I mean,
house will be
I'll come back
finished.
in November when you're back. We'll do another video on it. You know how you're getting on, and then the following year we'll come back again
Yeah.
when everything's
Yeah.
just about all. Well, everything should be done then. You know.
What are your plans for the land, Molly?
Yeah. What's your plans?
Because I'm going home to work for 3 months. What are you going to be doing every day?
I don't know. I can very busy.
Yeah, a lot to do, right?
I know, but you see,
Gonna grow
I do.
vegetables.
vegetable, fruit, everything. You know.
I mean, there's a lot changed. I mean, because there used to be trees all the way along here.
Yeah.
There was trees all the way. I mean,
Yeah.
we've cut them back to put the power lines in, but now they're starting to be established again. We cut them so they could actually grow again.
Yeah.
And now you know how to top it and control it,
Yeah.
control the growth.
Yep.
But
One
I
thing
see you got some more mango in and that. Yeah.
Can believe
Durian.
it. I
Durian,
can't believe
sorry,
it. One
durian.
thing, you know, now we have water. That's amazing.
Yeah.
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 You know, here it's really dry.
Yeah, we
you
even
know.
got irrigation
It's
here. All the way
you
up
know,
there.
We can't believe it. Now we have water.
Yeah.
That's
Where everything
amazing.
else is going to be brown,
Yeah.
this is going to be green.
Yeah.
In Thailand, just add water and things grow and grow and grow
amazing.
rapidly.
Almost-
I mean, I keep saying to Molly, you know, when I come back, things will have tripled and doubled in size
Definitely.
because they grow so quickly.
I mean, I'm quite surprised. I mean, you've planted a lot of younglings in and that. And normally with, like, say, your coconut palms and certain plants I see that you've got in, like your foxtails and that, yeah, normally you lose the first 2 leaf.
Yeah.
You haven't.
Yeah.
Normally within the first couple of days,
Yeah.
you lose the first 2 leaf.
Right.
I'm really surprised
Yeah.
at that. Like, do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you
So,
know, right now I think it's like little bit brown, right? But after like maybe 1 year next,
Oh yeah.
can be very very green. I
Oh,
think
for
it's
sure.
gonna be really beautiful.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
know?
because I mean, you've taken out the trees that you don't want, but you've kept all the fruit trees. I mean, you've got, was that one down there? It's a cashew nut, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's amazing.
You planted that, right?
Yes, I
Yeah.
know that.
Yep.
I remember.
I mean, Molly planted most of these mangoes
Yeah,
with her
mango.
family.
Because there's a few different variety mangoes, yeah.
Yeah. And things were never really cared for. They're kind of like left to fend for themselves. But we're such avid gardeners that we're
Sure, I mean,
fertilizing,
Farallon
watering.
Garden. So how long have you been working in Farallon Garden in USA?
21 years.
Yeah, wow.
And Molly, I met Molly 8 years ago. She came to the States 6 years ago and started making gardens with me. And I'd say my business took off as soon as Molly came
So she's a good
into
luck
my
charm.
life. Yeah, yeah. So
Every year I change.
every year, yeah. We've been joking
Better.
about it.
Better.
Every year since we've met, we've had these major kind of big things happen. You know, we bought a house.
Right now, you
Business
know
took off.
Campon from Nunuk Garden in Pattaya.
Yeah.
The biggest, I mean, that guy is well to do. Do you know what I mean? And well connected. And because if any of you guys from around know Pattaya, know Nunuk Garden,
Yeah.
which is a massive landscape area, you know, for tropicals and stuff like that. So now Matt has become very good friends with the owner.
Yeah.
The owner actually wins a Chelsea garden show every year. You know,
Yeah, I've
no
made
one can-
attempts to meet everyone in the Thai horticulture world because I
Yeah.
know this is going to be my future here. And Campon and I hit it off, and I told him about what we're doing here. And he was driving me around the nursery. He said, "You can come here and have whatever you want as long as you bring a truck to pick it up."
yeah, there you go.
He said, "Absolutely on the house." And I mean,
Yeah.
to me, that was
That is
one of the
good 'cause
nicest things anyone's
He
ever
doesn't
said to
do
me.
cheap. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there you go.
So that's sort of going to be how our botanic garden develops,
Yeah.
and we're going to call it Farallon Gardens Farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I want to have school kids come every year and visit and learn about our
Definitely.
little
The-
botanic
yeah, the lo-
garden and
yeah.
our little farm. I think it'd be really nice for the
Definitely.
local village.
Giving something back to the village.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a big step. This is definitely the biggest and nicest house around.
By
And
far.
we couldn't have done it without Brian's Thailand.
I
And we
appreciate
talked
it.
to several Thai builders, and I was really reluctant to sign on with a Thai builder that I couldn't communicate with, and have.
I mean, I know
Brian
we've had
here.
our frustrations. Do you know what I mean? And you know, because you just weren't. I mean, I'm transparent. I like to keep everything. You know, you ask a question, I'll tell you it straight. Do you know what I mean? But it is still frustrating, even though it's English to English. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I try and take the burden from you, you know, and I take on the burden
Yeah.
to deal with the ties. Do you know what I mean? And that's the whole idea of me doing what I do.
We're a couple months behind schedule.
Yeah.
But other than that, like
Yeah.
everything's happening. The quality's beyond what we could have
it's all about-
expected.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
For me,
He
it's
can
called-
do
Yeah.
everything. He can do everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, this guy's brain is crazy. I mean, you
he
present
can
him
do
with a
everything.
problem,
That's
and he
amazing
comes
for
up
me,
with
like,
3 solutions that are way beyond what I had thought of.
That's the problem being an engineer. You have to.
He doesn't sleep.
Yeah, I don't sleep. Yeah, I've had a stiff neck for over a week. You know.
But Molly's learning a lot in the process. She's got to know all the local builders, and so now we've got relationships with folks as we're going to need them in the future.
Yes, definitely.
So it's really cool, and Molly's staying here full time now. So it's sort of like a step towards retirement, and I'm gonna go home and work, and we'll gradually be here full time. Hopefully, in the next 5 to 10 years, I think
I reckon you'll do it in 5.
Yeah.
You'll want to do it in 5.
I want to do it now.
Yeah.
But I love what I do back home.
It was like Keith in Conken, you know. Now he wanted to go back to work because she does massage back in the UK, and Keith wanted to stay here. I mean, Keith's back over. I spoke with Keith yesterday. You'll get in touch with him because I introduced Keith, our previous build, to Matthew and Molly, and they can actually ask them by themselves what issues they had with me or anything like that. Because I like that. The same if any like Tom wants to talk to you. I mean, he watches Tom from PJ. He watches everything that I do on, you know, he sees everything, because I try not to miss any detail or why I do this or why I do that. So, like I say, for you to have a communication with the, you know, fellow customer.
It's been amazing. So we're
Keith's
happy.
over next month. I've got Graham, you know, Graham that I did the band knockdown, he's over next month. Okay. So everyone's been up, but they're all coming here.
Yeah.
Awesome. So they're going to be here for when I finish the house. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So they're itching to come. Because it's like a couple of hours from Yesathon and it's a couple of hours from Conken. So they're happy to come over. So I'll do another video on that.
What's your favorite detail on the house so far?
Yeah.
I love everything.
No, there's a couple things.
I would say
How about the glass blocks?
The glass blocks is definitely.
I love
I wasn't too sure about that. I thought it was very gimmicky.
The color, you know, is amazing.
So the kitchen faces the setting sun, and Molly came up with the idea to put glass in the wall to capture that light. And so right around 5, the light streams into the kitchen, and it's beautiful. And we have a bathroom with glass blocks, and just a lot of little unique touches. We feel lucky to be able to build a custom
smoke
home.
a bit pot while you're in. Psychedelic.
It's psychedelic, yes.
Now we're really excited about the fall.
The floor.
Right?
Yeah, so the floor is going to be a surprise.
Yeah.
We embedded all this glass and stuff in the floor, and when Brian grinds it, it's going to all show up.
That's going to be the finish.
It's going to be just
You know,
amazing.
the one, that's why I say is I love everything is mean, like the roof too. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's all coming together now.
Big one.
Now you see the
Love
render
it.
going on the
Love
wall.
it.
It starts to take shape.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
So,
No, it's a custom home, and it's built with tremendous creativity and love, and we could never have done this without Brian.
And
I
the
appreciate
next
it.
thing, the window gonna be awesome.
And big windows.
Yes, these aren't your average windows.
That's why I say
Big windows.
everything, you know.
Yeah.
Is more, you know.
I'm surprised you didn't want to live in a glass house.
I couldn't build a modern house and have sort of like cheap off-the-shelf windows, and so we're doing big pieces of glass.
Yeah, now UPVC now,
Yeah.
from aluminium. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Euro-style windows.
Yeah. With screens, and they'll open, and we're going to have nice cross draft through the house. But yeah, it's, you know, keeps adding up.
Have you noticed when we were up there before how cool it was on the second floor? And I mean, you got doors and windows in here. You know what I mean? But even if you have them open, you get that nice cool breeze because of the size of the roof. You know.
Yeah, we sided the house east-west. The front faces east, the back faces west. A lot of people do north-south, but the land dictated that, and then the eaves, the house overhangs block that sun quite nicely. I think it was a good choice, and now we have beautiful views of the setting sun. I think with solar, I think we'll be very efficient to cool the place too. We're going to have ceiling fans in every room and air conditioners in the bedrooms.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
Okay.
So you okay then, Molly?
You want to say anything in Thai for Thai viewers?
Yeah, because do you know I have 2% are Thais that watch my videos, right? And the 2% are women. Do you know what I mean? I'm quite surprised. In the analytics, it shows. So if you want to say anything in Thai, because they like the fact that I can speak some Thai. I mean, I'm not fluent. But
just bought the house. I said,
สวยไหม
ชอบมาก
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 นี่บ้านสวย
ๆสวยมาก
Mm. Brian's Thailand.
รายละเอียด a lot of detail รายละเอียด
It's all about the
amazing.
detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even down to the wall ties. I mean, I
Yeah.
get people saying, "Where'd you buy the wall ties?" No, you gotta make them. You sell, you make them.
Yeah.
Because we're used to certain builds, how we build things in the UK. But I use that knowledge to build here. And why I built here, and I've done videos on it about how to keep the heat out. Do you know what I mean? People are saying, "Oh, use the white thermalite blocks," but you don't want that. That's okay for cold countries, but for hot countries, no. It's okay for because we call them turbo blocks because they go up quick. You don't put cement in, you put glue in
Yeah.
to glue them together. Do you know what I mean? But they're not a strong block.
Yeah.
You can cut them with a knife. You know, these you can't. You know, cinder blocks you can't.
Yeah.
So, and I believe the way we do it with the 3-inch air gap, that's
Yeah.
how it cools down perfectly.
It's, you know, people can make like a beautiful house easy, but about system, you know, that's not easy to make it. Everything connect, you know, it's
Yep.
good system, you know, water under the ground, blah 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 blah.
You
Everything.
say, I mean, you've
you
got
know,
no electricity.
perfect.
Okay, you've got the electricity
Yeah.
here,
You do
but you don't have it going to the house. So your house is clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is like connect together.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
well
we've got a good
engineered.
system, easy manageable. You know what I mean? The setup was a pain in the ass, but easy manageable.
Yeah. Yeah. It's over-engineered and overbuilt. It's the
It
art.
is, but it's got to last 100 years.
It's gonna last.
In my mind, it's got to last 100 years.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we're gonna be here till we're very old. That's the plan. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm really lucky.
Very lucky. Choke D.
โชคดีมาก
โชคดี
Yeah,
มากๆ
we show David, you know.
Carpoon
Thank
Car
you.
Brian.
ขอบคุณมาก ขอบคุณมากๆค่ะ
Robin Young Dog. That's Isan
Good
from
cat.
Middle Eye. Don't worry. Well, it's been a fantastic venture to do this build, even though it's taken longer than I anticipated. Yeah, we should have been done last year. You know, now we're going into March. You know, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's okay. You know, because before, no water.
Yeah.
No
It was-
electric.
we had-
Yes.
It was
I
one,
know.
one
Yes.
problem after
We've
the
had
other.
one problem after
Yes.
another.
And we have to
Not
try and
easy for
focus
you
on
to
how
do.
to solve each problem and sort out other things. I mean, for me, I've got to check on every single person on site. That's my job, is to make sure everyone's doing their job properly. If they make a mistake, they know about it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not shy
That's why.
to shout at them, swear at them, whatever. But I'll be firm but fair. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the way I am. Even with the customers like you guys.
That's okay.
No.
You say, oh, it's okay. You know,
Yeah.
that's why make it slow.
You'll always
know.
get that. You know, it's never ever
A lot of
plain
trouble,
sailing
yeah.
or smooth riding. It's never. You know what I mean? So, and I did explain that to you right at the very beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
We will have our times when we cross over. each
Yeah,
other,
of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
So, but at the end of the day, we've become very good friends.
Yes.
We've become like family.
Yeah.
Same with Keith and Noy
Yeah.
and all the previous.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know? So,
Yeah. Brian goes above and beyond.
Yeah.
Really.
Because I enjoy my job. It's,
Yeah.
I don't think about the money side of it. It's all about the finish. You know? I'm leaving a legacy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, on the other thing, right? Okay, while we're talking, on the back of my shirt has "Living the Thai Life." Right.
Yeah.
So right now I'm Brian's Thailand, and you think if I change my channel, I mean I think the same. Living the Thai Life is to change my channel name, but it's still Brian's Thailand. Isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you
I think living the Thai life presented by Brian's Thailand.
So do you think we should have a vote on with the subscribers?
Yeah. Everybody
Yeah.
leave comments.
Yeah. Leave a comment. What should we do? Should we keep it as Brian's Thailand or Living the Thai Life?
A name change is a big thing to do.
It is. I went
But
from
I think it
partly a
sums
drone
it up.
because I don't. Then I just only did drones. I did behind the scene,
Yeah.
and then I changed it to Brian's Thailand. You know, but okay, that's just me. What do you call it? But living the Thai life because I do more than just the
Yeah.
builds. Do you know what I mean?
I like them.
Yeah. Let them know in the
Yeah,
comments.
let me know, guys. Okay, so we're going to sign off here.
Okay.
And anyway,
Kap.
thank you,
Khop
Mark.
khun kha.
Thank you, Mali. It was great interview. And now everyone knows what it's like to build for me to build for you guys.
See you
Okay.
next time.
Thanks, guys. Bye for now.